Hey there, Bloomers and friends. Rev Kev coming to you during Holy Week of 2017. It is a time for thoughtful reflection, a time for anticipation, and a time for renewal and beginning again. I am happy to be having this time. I think it's an opportunity for me to examine what I've been thinking about, what I've been doing, and think in terms of how to grow my life into good ways for the future. We here at Bloom have been having very significant times together. The Spring Fling Cabaret was a very substantial event for Bloom. It was an effort to do it in a new way. We had a debriefing meeting recently. We realized there are some areas that can be improved. We also know that in the feedback that people had a good time, and we know from the performers that they really enjoyed being with us, and they always love to be able to provide their benefits, their musical gifts to Bloom because they believe in us as a congregation and the work that we do. We had a stupendously wonderful, successful Souls for Souls first time gathering this past Sunday. The traditional story says that the people laid out their cloaks and branches on the pathway for Jesus to enter Jerusalem as he came in riding the beast of burden, the donkey. Well, we didn't have all of that, although we did have a lovely display of palms that Carlos put together for our sanctuary. But we did have shoes, and more than 120 pair of shoes were donated, gently used shoes, and they were taken to the Well in the Desert on Monday of this week for our lunch serving program, and the clients were very, very thankful for them. As well as I think there were 60 or 70 pair of socks that were donated. These are things that are very much needed in the homeless and working poor population, and we're so grateful that Bloom was able to step up and do that action on Palm Sunday and to be able to provide that ministry during Holy Week. Tonight, or I should say this week, we have a open leadership team meeting where the ministry coordinators and others come together and look forward for our congregation. There are some decisions that are being made that are important in the life of our congregation and may even over time make things a little more comfortable, and you can figure out what that's about as time comes along. And Maundy Thursday service we're having, which is our traditional service on the night when we traditionally understand that Jesus gave us our Holy Communion tradition and what is commonly called the Last Supper, and we celebrate that together. We're of course looking forward to Easter morning. And the music is going to be fantastic with selections from Handel's Messiah by Reve Reynolds, Rick Schaffner, Elaine Wong Meyerhofer, and the accompaniment and support throughout our service of the wonderfully talented Dr. Dennis Marine as our pianist. And then we all gather at the end of the service and sing Hallelujah together. So this is your chance to do the do-it-yourself Messiah one song at a time. We start with Hallelujah, and we'll see what we do after that sometime in the future. So we hope that you'll be with us this Sunday. Easter worship begins at 10 as usual. Our pre-service music will start about 9:45 or 10 to 10. And let's plan to come and be a part of the Bloom community as we celebrate Easter together. It'll be followed by a hospitality that's being very graciously hosted by several Bloom folks, and you can have a look at that in Bloom Notes elsewhere. So there are lots of things going on in your church, and we look forward to being together with you in that time. If you can't be with us in body, please be with us in spirit. And as always, we ask you to please keep us in your prayers.
Who is that man playing
Amen.